This is CW Iowa Live.
Good morning, everyone. It is 10 minutes past 9 o'clock right now. Welcome back to the program. Lou and Jackie here. We have a good friend of ours joining us in studio again.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Sheree Clark from Fork in the Road is talking about skin this morning, believe it or not, but it starts from the inside out. So we're going to do that by obviously having a very tasty treat with us this morning, but some other ideas of how to take care of ourselves. It's a unique way of thinking about that. So get us started on what we're talking about.
Well, here, the reason I want to talk about this today is that the change of seasons is impending, and we've had Labor Day now, and we talk a lot. In the beginning of the summer, I was on, and we talked about sunburns and bug bites and rashes and those kinds of things. Well, skin it's still with us.
Oh, yeah. All right, so there's
still hanging on to us.
A newsflash: skin will be with you for the rest of
your life.
Fall and winter. Yeah.
So we've got some skin in the game, so to speak.
There you
go.
But
let's remember that as the seasons change, so should our protocol and the way that we take care of ourselves. And it's something that you think of really in summer. Bingo, you're going to, of course, women change the makeup colors that we wear, and we start thinking about sunscreen, we start thinking about those kinds of things. And in the winter, we get chapped lips and chapped hands, and of course, it's on the forefront. But there are two other seasons also, and we're entering the fall season. So I wanted to talk about that just a little bit. And I want to remind us, and I brought you a beverage today, as you alluded to, Jackie. I know you're going to want to just jump right into that one. What I wanted to do was remind you that hydration we think about in the summer. I preach it, I pound it into your heads and whatnot. It's just as important year round. And right now, it's still important. And right now, watermelons are still in season. And right now, we still have cucumbers, two of the most hydrating things on the planet. So take a drink of that.
Okay.
It is a combination of watermelon, cucumber, with just a little hint of lime, and that's all I did. And it is just tasty.
That's refreshing.
That is really good.
Because a lot of people will complain that they're saying, well, I get tired of drinking water. It's boring to drink water. So you want to keep it kind of unique, spicy, fun, that you're still staying hydrated, but you're able to have some delicious flavors as well. Because I really don't do flavored waters. I'm not a fan. Personally, I know they're very successful, and if you enjoy them and they get you to drink water, fantastic. Just not a personal fan of those, but I would drink this all day long.
Right, exactly. So one thing to keep in mind, I juice the skin of the watermelon
You
as
threw the
well.
whole thing in?
All of it.
Now, do you wash the skin first?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do, because watermelons grow, and cucumbers grow on the ground, and so I buy them at farmers market, and they're dirty. I mean, so and all I do is rinse them. I don't.
I was going to say, do you use any kind of cleanser into it?
No chemical cleaners for sure. If I'm concerned about something, I might use a little bit of vinegar or spray food grade hydrogen peroxide on it. But rinsing is typically good enough.
Okay.
Wonderful. Yep. And as you said, these items still very much available at farmers markets. So get them while you can and enjoy a delicious beverage.
Exactly, because they won't be around forever. We're talking weeks now, or maybe even days. So other things about the inside, I just brought one supplement, but there are a lot of different supplements that are really helpful for skin, and one of them is borage oil. And borage oil comes from seed, and so what it is, it's a really nice hydrating oil. It's used sometimes for anti-inflammation. It is used sometimes for people who have arthritis.
Really?
But it's really a good skin care supplement. So take a look at it. It's really, it's wonderful
There you go.
Put it on the edge of the desk so our camera can pick it up over there. There we go.
Okay, perfect. So it's wonderful for inflammation again, and skin, if it's inflamed, it would be good for that. It's also good for hydrating because it's an oil and that type of thing. What I'm going to encourage people to do is visit websites, look at things online, ask at the natural grocer store. Just because we talk about it on one segment here doesn't mean this is the right one for you.
Okay.
You need to accept responsibility and take a look and see what other ththings, but that's a good place to start, and it might send you in the path of what you need for your own
And what's the
skin.
basis of that? Where does it come from?
It's borage. It's seeds. It comes from, and borage is a plant, so it's plant-based.
Okay, so it's a borage plant from the seeds. Okay,
yeah,
never heard of that before. Very interesting.
So now let's talk topical. Okay, so I don't know about you, Jackie, but I love to do masks. Do you ever do masks?
They are hugely popular right now, thanks to social media and kind of teaching people about different things to use. So yes, love masks.
So there's several different kinds. I just brought two that are commercially available here. One is a powdered rose clay, and that one would be. This one is good. it's not already ready to go. It's powder, and you add water, or I add rose water to it because it's already got
Extra
rose.
hydrating.
And I just make it into and I won't do this or make you do it, Lou, but I make it into like a paste and put it on my face for the amount of time that it says on the directions, and then rinse it off. It feels so good and so clean. It's wonderful.
And what's a typical length you're supposed to leave this on?
Until it dries, typically, and it depends on the humidity in your house and whatnot, but usually between 10 and 20 minutes. Read the directions. Sometimes they'll say don't leave it on more than the recommended time for whatever reason. Also, do a little bit of research. Rose clay I have. These are actually things from my own cupboard. These are things that I brought that I actually use. Rose clay is good for skin of women of a certain age. So once we're over, let's say, 40, that would be a good one to use. If your tea tree or green tea mask is a really good one for younger women to use if they've got acne or whatnot. So be thoughtful about what age you are. Just because you use tea tree in your 20s doesn't mean when you're in your 50s you should be using it.
And again, if it's just a fad, doesn't necessarily mean it's perfect for you as well. People come in to a store I work at all the time, and they're like, I heard this is what I need to use. And it's like, maybe, but let's discuss your needs.
Personal needs.
Yeah.
My other current favorite, because it scares the heck out of my cat, is this clay mask that is made from charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I brought this along. I just have to show you what this looks like. Lou, put your finger out. You're gonna be the.
Okay,
That
should I
is.
put this under my eye? Would that look
No. So that is what that looks like, and it's pretty. And I brought you a towel because I wouldn't do that to you and make you keep it on there. It's pretty oozy, and it's pretty black, and it's pretty gummy. And what you do
That looks like tar.
It does look like tar, and it's pretty. It's cool
Hang on a
stuff.
second. Let me.
It
look at
makes
it.
a string. Yes, it does. Isn't that
It
fabulous?
makes a string there.
So here's what happens. It dries on your face, and when it does, I should give it to you, and you can do a picture of it. We can post it next time or put it on social media. But you put it on your face, and it dries, and it looks like patent leather. Okay, so then you peel it off. It's a peel-off mask.
Does it come off in one piece?
Yes,
It does,
you
really?
can do it, make it come off in one piece.
I gotta try this.
And it pulls out blackheads and impurities.
Really?
And
I could have used this when I was back in grammar school.
maybe you won't have to shave. I don't know. It might pull out your whiskers.
I'll
Who
do
knows?
that in a heartbeat.
But you can put that on the towel. That's
okay.
perfectly fine. Yeah, absolutely. So just some things. Just masks. Usually you would do those once a week. You wouldn't want to do them much more frequently than that because they can be drying to the skin, and your cat would be terrorized if you walk around the house like that too often. Okay, now let's talk about moisturizing. You know me, and you know that I like natural things. This is my favorite moisturizer, bar none. I love to use coconut oil. I use it on my skin during the day and at night. I use it on my hair. I use it on my body. It's fabulous. It's inexpensive. And if you're using it for cooking as well, get a separate jar. So keep one in the bathroom, and it would be a good idea to use a plastic jar. This one I'm very careful with, but this is my bathroom version. Other ways to moisturize might be some of the over-the-counter creams and lotions that are available. Again, read the labels. Make sure you know what it is that you're getting.
Because you're talking more natural ways of getting that hydration into the skin.
Yes.
Just to be aware, because there's so many products out there that have a million different ingredients and, let's be honest, chemicals involved. There's websites you can check, but more importantly, just read the back of the label or talk to an expert if you're really concerned and wanting to know what you're putting on your skin. I mean, that's important. What happens on your skin does go into the body.
Into the body.
It's your body's largest organ.
Exactly, exactly. So other things I like oils. Single source oils. This is jojoba. One of the things I like about jojoba is that it keeps a long time. Oils can go rancid quickly if we don't take care of them. Jojoba has a really long shelf life.
Do you need to refrigerate it at all, or
I do not. Nope.
Just shelf it.
Just yep. And what I typically do is I don't keep them in the bathroom. I have a space heater in my bathroom, so the bathroom gets kind of hot. Plus you get the shower on and whatnot. So I keep the oils outside of the bathroom, just outside, and then I bring them in when I need them.
And then that's carrot
seed oil. Oh yeah.
Carrot seed oil.
Smell that. It smells so good. It just makes your mouth water. That is also good for skin of older women. It's really moisturizing. But what I like about it is it doesn't make you shiny. It absorbs really quickly.
Nice.
Jojoba, if I wear that too and run out and get my picture taken, I'll look shiny.
You look very shiny.
But this will
And
absorb.
maybe we need to do a whole segment on that. I think oils are a wonderful trend that's happening right now, but I get overwhelmed. Like if I go to a pharmacist store, an all-natural store, I'm completely overwhelmed. And I know you say to do your research, talk to you, email you, but if we could talk about that sometime of finding, instead of inundating yourselves with 20 oils and thinking that's going to change your life, picking the specific ones that will really benefit you in what you're looking for.
Yes, and you really hit on a good point there, Jackie, that any of these products, as natural as they may be, aren't going to undo the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. Hydration, good diet, just keeping your skin clean. Don't wear your makeup to bed if you're a woman. It's a really bad idea. It's going to, think about it, it's going to clog your pores. So we can do all of these other things during the day, but if you don't wash your face at night, you're not doing yourself a favor.
Right.
And the reason for me that this stuff's important, it's not just taking care of the skin and all of that things. It has to do with our self-confidence. And I was talking to a friend just the other day, and I said, I had a rash last year that would not go away, and it was driving me crazy. And when something is on your face, it's in your face, and it affects your self-confidence. It affects how you feel. It affects how you interact with others, whether you accept social invitations or not.
Right.
So that's why I'm really kind of high, especially now, the change of seasons. Take care of your skin. It's not just about, oh, yeah, we've got to do that. It really affects your life.
Yeah, you have another product over there in the big bottle
The
here.
big bottle here is...
Very people are familiar with this
yes, aloe vera, which we've been using all summer on our sunburns and whatnot. It's also great for the face. It's again, not shiny. Read the brands. Some of them turn white and look a little bit flaky. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. It just means you'd want to know that before you put makeup over the top of that.
Now, I knew a friend in college that used aloe vera all the time, but not only did he use it on his skin, he drank some of it too.
Yeah. You would probably, this may be drinkable, but they make a kind that is...
It was in a gallon jug.
Yes, and that is made for consumption. And if you wanted to, there's one other product that I wanted to mention is witch hazel.
Yes.
I love that stuff. It's a great toner. And I brought this little one because one of the things I was going to also mention is I buy travel sizes of the products that I like, or buy little bottles and put them in there. When we travel, our skin is already disrupted because we're maybe in a plane or we're eating different food or what have you. So bring your products with you when you travel this fall.
Fantastic. And you always say do your research, so we have a book here
Yes.
of how to also take care of your body. And you're always talking about various recipes. How about recipes that you could use for your body as well?
Exactly. There's lots of good ones in there, and they're very simple products. And here's the thing. You can usually buy small sizes of the products that are mentioned in there. You can go into the health food store and get, for example, just 1 ounce of one of the herbs that they recommend or ask for. So in the thing. And I also brought my brand new dry skin brush. I change it. Remember, change of seasons. Change out your toothbrush, change out your dry skin brush, get a new pumice stone, replace all of those things. It's a new season.
So start fresh.
Start fresh and look fresh.
There you go. Take care of yourself and stay hydrated. I know we're going to do that with this very delicious drink this morning with watermelon, cucumber, and a little bit of lemon in there as well. If people want the recipe for this or other wonderful things you're talking about today, as you said, Sheree, do your research, but you're also very available to talk to people as well.
I'm very available. www.fork-road.com is my website, and my email address is info@fork-road.com. And send me your favorite recipe. I really love to hear from people.
Wonderful. All right, getting ready for fall. Believe it or not, the temperatures might be dipping down outside, but that doesn't mean you can't still stay revitalized inside your body. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're drinking. We'll be back.